Good morning. It's turned out nice again. How's it going, guys? You all right? It is actually 2:01 p.m. in the afternoon here in España. All the windows are open, the doors open. It's very warm in here, as you can probably imagine now as we get to those warmer months here. I mean, they're all warm really, but it starts getting a bit silly in July and August. But yeah, it's definitely increasing a little bit. So you're going to hear a bit more noise than usual, maybe. How you doing? You all right? Yeah. So if you're new to my channel, this is a morning briefing in the afternoon. Basically, it's just a catch up with me and the community, let people know what I'm doing today, what the schedule is, what I've been up to behind the scenes, like this, for example, and just to tell people what we're doing and do any acknowledgements and shout outs. I haven't been around much. I've had plenty of time to be around. But the World Cup is killing a lot of news now. And I did say before we went into the summer that traditionally over the years I found that the transfer window during a World Cup year is quite quiet because everyone's at the fucking World Cup, you know, whether it's managers, agents, players, even those not playing might be out there watching, and it just tends to be a bit quiet. And I hate it when it's like this. I've got to be honest with you. I can't stand it. So yeah, I'm bored off my tits. But today, I have got some things to talk to you about. I've got at least one mail stand that I can go over with you. We are going to have a live stream this evening at 6:30 p.m. UK. However, in saying that, I need to consult the football fixtures, right? Because maybe people will be watching the football. Oh no, it seems all right. We're fine. Looks like 8 o'clock. France versus Senegal. So, is that right? Today, 16th? Is it the 16th? Yeah, okay then. So 6:30 p.m. UK time, we'll host a live stream. Now, if, like me, you're a bit bored and you would rather, like, if you're not doing anything and you want me to do the streams a bit more during the daytime, I'm happy to do that. All right. So, just want to catch up with you all, really. Yeah, that's the schedule. Live stream 6:30. I'm going to make some videos for you on different topics as well. And I'll do my acknowledgements. I don't think there's many. So, as you can see, I've been a little bit busy at CF Benidorm, which is the local football club that I work for. This is a picture with what you would call the chief executive in English football, I guess, or maybe sporting director these days. Basically, the main man that is responsible for running the football side of things, and also other club matters really. So this is the new main man, and that's your old main man there that's breathing in very very hard in his shirt. Yeah, so yesterday, the things have been happening with the football club. I've spoken to you about that. Obviously, we missed out on promotion this year. So it's a lot of restructuring is taking place. Within the last week, we've lost the manager with whom I was very close to. We lost the previous sporting director, if you like, who I got on really, really well with. Very helpful, both of them to me. So it was exceptionally sad that they left the club, but I'm not responsible for those decisions. The football side of thing is for the professionals, all right? You know what I mean? Like I can do my shit, but that's nothing to do with me. And there's different reasons for different things. But it's just there's been a restructure at the club basically. Yesterday I got to meet the new manager. There's new academy people. Obviously, we've got our new main man here that's been at the club for a few months in the background, but it's just taken over his role officially. And the reason that there's a picture with me there is that I'm assuming a new role there, but it hasn't been announced yet. So it should be announced today or tomorrow at the latest. Everything really to do with things. So I don't consider myself important, to be honest with you. But I had to have this photo as well as part of the press release that's going out. So yeah, a lot of change at my club. I'm really looking forward to the new season. We're dealing with that right now. We're about to launch the season ticket campaign, and it's quite interesting because we have quite a lot of fans overseas that follow CF Benidorm. And I said in a post this morning, I'm going to be announcing the season ticket details, today really, maybe tonight, late tonight. And I was saying, I said, look, you can get a discounted season ticket for €60, even if you don't live here. What a way to support the club. If a fraction of our supporters overseas did that and said, you know what, I'm a season ticket holder and I want to help the club, it would be amazing. So I'm going to really try and get them to do that. It extends to you. I don't think there'll be many of you who want to do it. But it would be amazing if just one of you did it, because I could say to the club, hey, my audience, man, you know what I mean? They're following us, and we've even got someone from Cop Talk that's become a season ticket holder. €60 isn't bad for a season, is it? Do you know what I mean? I think it works out about $3.50 a game or something like that. That's the discounted price. All right? It will go up to 75, which is still cheap, still too cheap. If I had full say on it, it'd be €99, I think. So there you go. But we don't want to upset the locals too much. Very, very busy. Details of my new role, if you like, will be coming out. Not a great change, really. It's just more of a more prominent, more responsible, more stronger position at the club. And there'll be more things coming out in relation to that in due course. But at the moment, we've got to be quiet. So, what else is there to tell you guys? Laura's all right. Rob, Charles, Harry, everyone's all right. I say everyone's all right. The people that you would know are all right. We do have an issue with someone in the family at the moment back home, which is not very nice. I've thought about going over, to visit, but it was kind of like, no, you stay where you are. You don't want to be coming here. It's not exactly the most happiest of places right now, so that's not very good. I did go out at the weekend. What day are we on? Do you know what? I genuinely don't know. It must be Tuesday. Because Mondays I don't really do anything on a Monday because Laura has Monday off. And traditionally I used to, go on the Xbox here with Smooth, but I haven't done that for a while. But someone's commented. Sorry. I just feel like I haven't spoke to you for a long time. So Saturday I went out with Martin, my friend Martin and his wife and Laura, and we went to a local bar up here, saw some of my friends that I've known here for years. So it was nice to catch up with them. Really, really nice, actually. Sunday, you know what? Sunday, it was the first Sunday in a long time that me and Laura have been at home together. She has Sundays and Mondays off. But usually on a Sunday, it's match day. Like if we're playing at home, the game would be at 12 local time. And your entire day, you're at the stadium from 9 in the morning and then you're out till probably 9 in the evening or something. So this Sunday, we were here and we were like, what should we do? Honestly, we were like, we're never here on a Sunday. We're never here on a Sunday. So I said, you know what? Why don't we just pop down to the resort and just have a little beer or something? Didn't really want to drink, to be honest. But we went down there and chilled down the beach, and Martin came and joined us with his wife and a couple of their friends. And we sat right on the beachfront, and it was lovely. It was really, really nice. A bit too warm for me, maybe. But yeah, it was good. And then yesterday, chill day. We had our Sunday dinner yesterday, because obviously we were out Sunday. So I had lovely chicken last night. We like mashed potato and roast spuds and Yorkshire puddings and thick gravy. Oh, guys, it was bloody lovely. It was really nice. So that's what I did yesterday, was just eat a Sunday dinner, really. But no, I have been working. We had to go down to the stadium yesterday. We had to go and do all these kind of things. Just busy, really. Moving forward, I'm hoping that I can, balance Cop Talk and my club stuff a bit better than I did this season, I think, but it was new to me, My priority is Cop Talk, of course, it's you guys. This is my bread and butter, and it's suffering at the moment. There's no doubt about it, because the World Cup is on. So if you're not churning out content, you're not generating revenue, people are probably cancelling the memberships. I don't know, I don't check things like that. I'm not obsessed with that. But I'm sure my channel members are probably bailing on me, a lot of them. Because sometimes people only join if there is something, and it's fine in it. But I do have a very loyal following that they will never cancel. And they're the ones that are really important, because it's like through these periods where it's bad. because there's nothing really to talk about. I mean, Laura said the other day, why do you talk about the World Cup? And it's like, because that's not what I do. You know, when I've ever tried that before in the past, no one's really bothered. There's enough World Cup content out there, you know. So for me, it's Liverpool or nothing, really. I know in these videos, my morning briefings, I talk about my other interests here. But in the wider picture, on my videos, everything but the morning briefing is Liverpool. So I need to go and make some videos for you, don't I? Because if I don't generate any revenue. I'm going to have massive problems next month when the revenue comes round. The usual shit, you know. I've got my tax bill coming up in 4 days, so it's a bit of a nightmare, really. If you're not making content, no one's buying you a beer. I've got €2 in my Revolut account. You know what I mean? Mental, innit? I genuinely ran out of beer fuck it fund money on Saturday night for the first time ever since I've had it. That shows you how quiet it is. I went like that to tap my thing and it went, eh. I was like, oh, fucking hell, it's got nothing in it. So, yeah, we need to sort that one out, don't we, guys? You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, let's have a look. See if anyone has actually, you know, if I need to acknowledge anyone in the Fuck It Fund. We had a live stream on Saturday. It was very quiet. Have I done anything since then? Probably not. That was supported by Theo, Carl, Niall, Josh Hookway, Brother Ben, Michael Atkinson and Will Cahill. That was it. Nobody there. Everyone's just watching World Cup. They're not bothered, are they? No one loves me anymore. So there was that. Probably be the same again tonight. With me talking to half a dozen people. You know what I mean? Oh, but they all turn up when they want something, don't they, guys? But I know who's loyal. I know who's loyal. If we look at Revolut, the last ones I see in there is 13th of June, which was Danny K, who says, enjoy a bevy with your mate this afternoon. How nice is that? 13, 14, 15, so that must have been Saturday. What a legend. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate you. Prior to then, which I'm sure I've done these, but just in case I haven't, was PB and Martin D. And I just need to check my euros. There's 27 pence. 27 pence in my British one. My euros, €2.21. Look, €2.21. It won't do me any harm. Do you know what I mean? It won't do me any harm. That's it there, look, Bill. Insufficient balance. How embarrassing. But I had a good day, though. I paid it. Niall also supported me on the 13th as well. I'm sure I mentioned this, maybe on the live stream, maybe, I can't remember. But if it hadn't been for Niall, I wouldn't have been going out at all that night. So really, it was Niall. Can you hear that dog barking? Niall and Daniel K, really, I think, really. Yeah, but won't do me any harm, will it, staying in a bit? In saying that, this weekend, we're going away on Sunday for 4 days. That was booked as soon as the season finished. I was like, I've got to get away from here for a bit because I was feeling really like fed up and run down and busy. And I said, I just want to get away from everyone. So we're staying in Spain and we're going to be driving, which is not like me, to be honest with you, because it's a 5-hour drive. So that shows you how desperate I must have been to get away, to go, yeah, 5 hours, no problem. But we'll do a couple of hours, then we'll stop, have a bite of lunch somewhere maybe, and then keep going. And I'll be working every day when I'm away, guys. I'll take my tripod, I'll take my camera, my laptop. She'll go out doing whatever she wants to do, or she'll go and lay by the pool or whatever, but I'll be working every day, I can assure you. So, and the reason I do that is because I love it. I absolutely love it. Kevin Keegan love it. We'll love it if we beat him. Yeah, I love it, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And people are often complaining, you know, like my friends, they all know that I'm always on my phone for work. They go, he's never off his phone, you know, he's always busy, he's dunk. But then there's other people that often, you know, complain that maybe I'm not as social as, you know. I think that sometimes I think people don't understand, right? When you work for yourself and you work from home, you've got to work. So if there's work coming in, you've got to deal with it there and then, especially with this kind of content. You know, I've always thought that no one takes me seriously like that. You know, like if they work 9 till 5, they're out 9 till 5 at work every day. If I said to them at 11 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, can we go out and do something? Or can you tell them, be like, well, I can't, I've got work, so what's the fucking difference? It just so happens that sometimes I'm working, at 7 o'clock at night or 11 a.m., 12 a.m. on a Sunday, as you know, I go the football. So, sometimes it pisses me off, to be honest with you, because people then make out that I'm being antisocial or maybe I don't like them and stuff, and it's just not true. The reality is I'm an hard-working person, and people have said that to Laura, before. Well, he's out. He's not taking you out and bringing. It's like, well, what? Do you want her to be with someone that she's really happy with, that's hard-working, or do you want her to be with some fucking druggie, some waster that's got fuck all? You can't win, can you guys? You know what I mean? Like, what would you rather have? Would you rather see your friend or, family member or whatever with some fucking waste of space, or someone that's hard working trying to look after her and give her a good life? You know what I mean? Now, you can hear the dogs barking. Some people don't like it when you say look after her. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm old school. I want to look after my partner. Unfortunately, Laura's very much like that. Some of these women today are like, oh, no one's looking after me, thank you. I can look after myself. Well, I'm sure you fucking can. But we're not being mean or nasty. We just wish someone would look after me. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, it pisses me off, man, because people are, fuck, he's not out again. Or they'll say, well, he's always out, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I go out once a week as a rule, all right? At rest at time, if I'm out and it looks good, it's because I'm a work-related thing. Does me head in. Anyway, going back to my comments, my YouTube comments, these are super thanks. What's a bloody motorbike coming now? Listen. Sensible motorbike. Going back to my super thanks, this is the love out under my videos. Errol, thank you, man. He's a channel member, is Errol. And he put, this is such a difficult situation, but do what will make you happy. I think that's because last week I was talking about, things have to change with the club that I work for, because I'm losing revenue. I lost a great deal of money in the last week of the football season here. We had a second leg of a playoff final, and the whole week was dedicated to that. I didn't do any cop talk, so my revenue went like that. And it's like, I'm not being greedy. It's just like, how am I going to pay my bills if I don't work? So I will come and help you, but you know what I'm saying, guys? So that's what Errol's referring to there. Thank you, Errol. I appreciate you. Chris as well, also a channel member. Get yourself a beer, pal. What a legend. And back before that was Niall as well. So I think that's it, to be honest with you. No messages since I've been recording. I've had no messages for 18 minutes. That's incredible. So did I get a resolution with the club? Yeah, I think so. I think I got a resolution with the club. I've got a more senior position, really, I guess. That doesn't really, I don't know. I ain't bothered about fancy titles and things like that, me. I want to be part of the team, working with people like my boy here, man. They're brilliant people, And like I say, for me, it's not about financial gain, because, to be honest with you, I don't make a penny or a cent from that football club because of what I lose from not being here, if that makes sense. So if the club give me something, it's to compensate for my time not being at work. So, but imagine what it'd be like for you in your career. If you had to take a week off to go and help someone, you're not going to pay you, are they? So it's the same thing, isn't it? I'm sure you'd say to someone, well, I'll come and help you, but I'm going to lose, you know what I mean? So that's the dilemma I've been in. But I was also very, very tired. We were doing a lot of things. But I think things are going to be right. I do. You'll understand why. If you do follow, you'll understand why in the next 24 hours, I think. The owner of the club, we're like that. Or should I say like that? Or we're like that. Or we're like that. Or like that. We get on really well, and I've got so much respect for the owner. And I want to repay the owner's trust and faith in me. So to me, it's a personal thing. It's very much along the lines of, I've said to the owner, listen, if this club can't afford to pay me, all right, I'll do it for free. But just remember me one day, look after me one day. and I'll find a way of surviving. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got to survive. I'm not going to say to the club, well, I'm leaving then, because I'll have to find another way or something. But I think the owner's cool, man. He's got a lot of time for me, and I've got a lot of time for him. And everyone that's involved with the running of that club are great people. And it's like I say, I've said many times before, being involved with the club and helping the community, the children, I'm not involved with like the academy in any way, shape or form, but I always think that if you're making a stronger club, then the club has stronger foundations, right? If the club's finances are higher, it gives more opportunity to people, doesn't it? More opportunities for the kids, maybe for teenagers leaving school, employment opportunities, and adults as well. It helps local businesses and it helps tourism. And my job primarily is growth, right? And I've done a good job of growing over the years. My job primarily is growth, which is immediately now selling more season tickets, all right? Please buy a season ticket. If you want to buy a season ticket, email dunk, D-U-N-K, @coptalk.com, and I'll sort you out. I'll send you the link, or just leave a comment. Do you know what? If I got one person buy a season ticket, I would love to say to the owner and the rest of the lads and say, we got a season ticket holder, Liverpool fan. That's fucking mint. I'd love that. So yeah, growth. I think I have to sell more than one though. But yeah, just look after everyone, look after the fans, grow the club, come up with ideas and things like that. And I love it. I love doing it. It's very rewarding. And I think we're going to be all right moving forward, to be honest with you. I'm very honest with the owner. And the owner said to me, listen, he said, Duncan, whatever it takes to have you here as part of the team, I'll find it. I'll make it happen. So you can't get fairer than that, can you? So I just want to be a part of something. And the restructuring at the club is amazing. It's incredible. Although it's been a sad, time. We lost out on promotion. A couple of, some of the players I know I'm never going to see again. And these are players that have always been really nice to me. I'm exceptionally close to a couple of them. I don't know if they'll be back. The manager we were like that, me and the manager. It's the most awful thing I've ever experienced. Other than watching maybe Liverpool lose a cup final or something. That was awful for me. I know about the conversations. I know a lot about the whole thing, and just for me, it was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. But like I say, I'm not the one. I don't own the club. The owner can do what he wants and do the right things that they think's appropriate for the club. Everyone knows I was close to him, and also another lad that left. And it's difficult. And I've had a lot of the people that are involved with the club messaging me, like other people in the coaching staff saying, what do you reckon, Dunk? Do you think I'll still be here? Stuff like that. Or some have left because the manager was dismissed. One of the guys said about the two guys that left, about loyalty in football. You can imagine the conversation or the thought sometimes. We talk about loyalty, don't we, when a manager gets sacked or something. Or a player binned, and he said something about not being much loyalty in football, and if you can't continue here, then I can't either. So in other words, he's resigned because of those two departures of his friends, which is very loyal. So again, that's sad because he was a sound guy, but it's just not nice. I've never been on that caught up in that sort of stuff before. As football supporters, we sort of like say things like, well, we don't, it's not nice when anyone loses their job, but you kind of forget about it, don't you? You don't think of the people that maybe they were close to at the club or whatever. And I put a picture of me out yesterday with the new manager on my social media in relation to the club. CF Benidorm Talk on Instagram, X, Facebook. And I felt bad doing it, to be honest with you. Because I thought, if the previous manager's browsing social media, he's never off it, he'll see that. Would he look at that and go, Yeah, fucking wank. Do you know what I mean? I don't think so. I think he's a football professional. I think he'll be like, he will understand that the club continues and he loves the club, right? So he didn't want to leave, but he understands, or I would assume he understands, that the club goes on and that he will want it to be a success. Otherwise, what was the point of him being there? Because he's left the club, but he's left it in a stronger position than when he arrived. You know, I'm sure that's what he would say. So you don't want all that work to be undone. A bit like Jurgen Klopp, right? What he achieved at Liverpool, and then does he then leave and go, fuck it, I hope it all collapses? I don't think so. But it still, nevertheless, made me feel a little bit awkward, to be honest with you. But I've got to do, you know, this is what I've got to do, and I am paid now to, you know, or I've been for a while to do that as well. So it's not like I can negotiate those things. It's like, you know, if you can't handle them, then you shouldn't be here. You know, and this is a very professional football club. So it's just, for someone that's not been from that side of football, it's very difficult. I'm sure if you've been a coach or a manager or a player, you know, that you experience these things at any level of football. Fucking hell, maybe even if it's fucking pub team or something, you know, Dave's been sacked, fuck off. Yeah, he has fucking gone. They don't want him anymore. Well, fuck that. You know, whatever it is, or even non-football, any career, if someone, you know, loses a job or something, it's not nice, is it? So I've never been on that side of football before. Maybe to them that are, maybe when you've been involved in the management side and coaching side, maybe you're a bit harder with that, you know, like, oh, it's just part of fucking business, innit? I think it's self-explanatory. I think it will be a bit obvious that maybe, yeah. But for me, no, I've never been involved in that before. I've just been involved as a fan. They go, oh, fucking come on, you know what I mean? You know, I've never really thought about, I've thought, you know, Arne Slot, get him sacked, fuck him off. You know, you don't actually think about what goes on with families and friends and stuff like that. Although the difference with Arne Slot is versus our previous manager, I think everyone loved our previous manager. You know, and he was very, he used to come up to me in training and give me a big cuddle and he'd say, you've got the biggest heart you have, you know, and it's just little things like that you remember, and it's sad. Do you know what I mean? We had such a good relationship together, even though we were of two different languages, and we went out for dinner, you know, me, Laura and the boss, and so it hasn't been very nice. And I've thought about, wonder where he is, what he's doing. I saw a picture of him at the airport the other day with the other fella that was given the boot and one of the existing coaches, and basically they took him to the airport by the looks of things. Well, it fucking broke my heart. It was awful, absolutely awful. So I haven't messaged him. I've messaged him since he was fired, but I haven't messaged him. I'm going to let it die down a bit. And I did tell him that wherever he ends up next, I promised him I'll go and see him, you know, whichever club it was. And Smooth said to me, you know, I was telling him about, you know, my friends, the players that might not be coming back. And he said to me, he went, look at it this way. And he said, he referred to one of them by name. He went, just think you'll be able to go and see him play at his next club, wherever that is. And how much of a surprise will it be? And how happy will he be when you turn up as a surprise? So I thought that was pretty nice and Smooth, really, you know. To offer some words like that, because it did make me think, yeah, I guess that'd be nice, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they'll come back. I don't know yet. That's not for me. That's for this gentleman right here to decide, and the manager, I guess. So, yeah, anyway, I won't waffle on anymore. I know my morning briefings are dominated quite a bit by this at the moment. That's because it's the only thing that I've been doing. I haven't been out with the drone, haven't been anywhere, haven't done, you know, I've been out with Martin and that. But not done anything, you know, overly exciting. I need to get more active again. I've got a gym room through there, which is empty, to be honest with you. But I'm going to put my rowing machine in there. I've got an exercise bike, treadmill, and a multi-gym all sorted. I'm going for it, guys. And Laura wants to do it as well. So I said, as long as we do it together, it's not boring. Otherwise, because when I've lived here on my own, I had all that shit before. And I was like, I never went in there, you know, so I just want to get moving a bit, really, you know. It was the owner that commented about it the other day. He was like, you need to get some weight off. I was like, fucking tell me something I don't know, motherfucker. He said, yeah, you're a professional football club, you know, we can't be just having you walking around, Chubs. So, and I think my my new role and things that might be happening additionally over the next few weeks or months or whatever before the season starts might require me to give up the football photography, which I'm not happy about. So, but if that's what helps the club, if they want me to focus on something else, then I'll do it. But I think that the football photography brings awareness, and I think it's grown the club online, to be honest with you. That's maybe I don't know if there's a compromise in there or not. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. And I think I might have to maybe stop some things. Like we have a song we sing at Benidorm, the fans. Remy, what's up? It's called Tits, Fanny and Charlie. Oh, Benidorm is wonderful. Oh, Benidorm is wonderful. It's full of... That's like a little song that they all sing at the games. When I used to go as a fan, you'd have a beer and you'd be singing it, and it's just funny, isn't it? Well, I'm not really sure I can do that anymore. I think the owner hinted the other day, not that I do that anymore, because for the last few months of the season, I took myself in the car to the games. I didn't go on the supporters bus. Unofficial supporters bus, I should point out. So you can imagine what that's like, the British one. But I think what he was saying was, with moving forward with more of a prominent thing, although my previous director of media and growth strategy was prominent, but I think what he's saying is I'm progressing with these different things, and you might need to balance your, manage your relationships a little bit better, which makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Because I'm very close to the fans, the Spanish, the British, the Dutch, all the different nationalities. And I'm the one that they come and see at the ground. I'm the one when I go out for a beer, and I like a beer, So maybe I've just got to step back a little bit from that, unfortunately. So I'll do what's right for the club anyway. But yeah, I'll be there next season, and we go again. Very famous Liverpool legend once said, "We'll go again." And we will. We will go again. Do you want to buy a season ticket? God loves a try. Look, see, no, forget the season ticket. Get me a beer instead. Charity starts at home. Charity starts at home. What I do want to do, and I think I am going to do it, to be honest with you, I keep thinking of this idea. I might do a crowdfunder to try and raise some money for a laptop and a camcorder, because I want to stream the live games. Absolutely no benefit for the club really, or for myself doing that. But we have a lot of supporters that rely on the live streams. And last season, the club hasn't really got the gear. Well, it hasn't got the gear to do it. So we've had to rely on other companies that come and broadcast. And we really need to get our own shit together, really. So I reckon 900 quid would do it. But I'd probably set it for 1,000, because I'd need maybe like a certain cables as well on top. I think I can pick not a laptop, a camcorder for 500, I think. And I think the last time I checked, a suitable laptop was about 350 maybe. So what's that, 850? And then maybe just some cables and stuff. But the thing is, you've then got to have someone to do it. You're relying on volunteers and stuff. So, but this is the thing. If I can do that, it shows these guys that I'm taking care of things. Like, hey, we've got a new laptop and a camcorder. My Talk people bought that. And how good does it look for us that this fan base is helping this little Spanish club? Because if you're a football fan, you're a football fan, right? And I just think it's great, because people go, them Liverpool fans, they're fucking mental. They've developed us. Because at the end of the day, the people watching the live streams are some of you guys, in the UK or all over the world, really. So by doing this, I would be helping them. The problem is, it's not just money. You need someone to do it. And what was the other thing? You've got to learn certain things. So you've got to be able to put the on-screen graphics on. the score and a timer and things like that. I could do all of this. I said to the owner, I said, I can do all of this, if I was in that, in that area, where the broadcasters are. And he went, but I don't want you in there. That's for someone else to do. But I'm a perfectionist, you see. And that's what Laura said when we were at this meeting the other day. She went, yeah, but he's a perfectionist. He don't want someone else to take the photographs. He wants to do them because he knows how they should look on social media. He don't want someone else to do the live streaming because he will know exactly what the fans want. Does that make sense? And it's hard to find people that you go, they'll know exactly what I mean. It really is hard. And I just want it to be the best. So I think that's going to be my first challenge. I've mentioned it before on here, toyed with the idea. And normally, like a crowdfunder really should be for myself. Help me buy a new iMac, which I've been after for ages. Because I know an iMac would help my eyes, because I have these cheap monitors. These are not too bad, these ones. But the one that I do my streaming on, in an evening, it's terrible. So it should be, I've done crowdfunders before and got a new iMac out of it. People were brilliant. But I think it's showing that I'm not being selfish. I'm putting the club first and other people. And if people back home, people can come here, go to a game and go, do you know what, I really enjoyed that. Gutted I'm not back till next year, Sandra. Yeah, but you can watch games online. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's going to be my little target. I'm not going to ask the club or tell the club, I'm just going to do it. That's the whole point, innit? Hey, guess what? Boom. We're sorted. Live streaming's on. How long have we got? We've got till September weekend of around the 12th, 13th, my birthday. It'd be a nice birthday present, wouldn't it? No, I'd need it before then. I was thinking about this other day. If I had that stuff now, I'd go down to ground now and sit in ground on my own, seriously, live stream it. I'll stream to you guys. We'll do it on here. I'll shout down at pitch, Martin, can you run down there? Run to corner. I said run to corner flag. Because it's right high up, do you know what I mean? I want to make sure we can actually do it. It would be such a personal achievement for me if we could do it. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to launch a crowdfunder. Unless anybody wants to sponsor it, and we'll give you advertising in the match day programme for the entire season. Match audio, live streaming, bought by whoever. Do you know what I mean? We can do that. I need to do it though. It's just one little thing that I want to help the club with, So anyway, like I said, I've got nothing else to tell you. That's all that happens these days is the club stuff. We did go out at weekend, but it was good. It was a nice night, but there ain't not much to tell you. We just sat and had a drink, So right, based on the time, 2:39. Laura's going to finish at 4. Remy's laid on settee over there. He's like that on his back. He's up with his paws up, bless him. He looks chill to hell. He really does. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I'll get some vids out for you. I want to go and get something to eat. I've had no to eat all day. Well, I've had one slice of cheese, but it's not going to kill me, is it? I'm hardly going to fade away, am I? Right. Okay, guys, listen. I am here. There's just not a great deal to talk about when the World Cup's on, trust me, all right? But keep commenting, keep supporting me if you would, please. And come to the live stream in an evening. If we can do a live stream on a night, that's not too bad, is it? I'm quite happy to go live all afternoon if there's someone there. But I went live the other day, no one really bothered, and I think that's because it's the World Cup. I do, honestly. So, right, I'll go. See. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. Let me know what's going on in your life. Are you enjoying the World Cup? I don't like these games at middle at night. Spain fucked up, didn't they? Bloody hell. There's love out on the video if you want to support the channel. I need it more than ever at the moment. Things should pick up in August though, but fuck me, it's only June. Fuck, what am I going to do? How are we going to get to August at this rate? You got to remember they're not playing. There's no games on here. So I can't, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm going away next weekend as well. I didn't work that one out very well. So I pay my tax instalment on the 20th. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, which is Saturday, and I go away on the 21st, and I don't get paid till the 23rd, 24th. I've not worked that one out very well, have I? Shafted on the 20th, 21st got to pay for my hotel, and got to get there, 5-hour drive. That ain't going to be cheap, is it? Oh, I've got a message. One up players. And I don't get paid till 23rd, 24th, so... Oh, we'll be alright. Fucking no choice but to be, have we? Fuck it. What? Fuck it fund. Oh, aye, fuck it fund. And yeah, if you want to support me with a beer, there's 3 links in the video description that you can use for that. I get 100% of that, and it's instant. Revolut is my preferred one of the 3, or they're all the same, to be honest with you. But yeah, Revolut's my beer kitty. And right now there's €2 in it. The good thing is, when we go away next weekend, it's all inclusive. And I said to her, you know, normally like an all inclusive, I drink once a week, really, as a rule, maybe sometimes twice, but I just like to get out once a week socially. My mates go on all inclusives and get pissed every day at fucking wait. I'm like, I don't know how they fucking do it. But you know what? I said to her, I think it's because we were under a lot of stress at the time with that game, that final playoff game, and it was so stressful when it finished. We were so depressed. I said to her, I said, we're going away, fuck it. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from here. We'll drive 5 hours, fuck it, which something I would never do, by the way. And then I went, I'm going all inclusive, so I can get pissed every day, stay in bed all day, and then do it again in an evening. That was my attitude when I booked it. Is that your holiday right there? See, my mates, they come on holiday to Benidorm, which is the next resort on from me, if you like. And they'll come on holiday for 3 or 4 days, and they'll go on lash every day from like 9 in the morning till 9 next morning, and then stay out. And I don't know how to do it, but I might give it some of that. I'm going to a proper tourist destination in Spain. Remy's always asleep at the moment, but he doesn't know yet. I haven't told him. But my friend will be coming here to look after the house and look after him. He never goes in the kennels, so he'll be all right. All right, guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching, and we'll speak real soon. All right.